Wow, I bet you never forget that feeling, do you?
No, you don't. And 12 years, I mean, can you believe it's 12 years on since I won my gold?
No, I can't.
It's so weird because I do motivational speaking now. I'm always showing a montage of my clips, and everybody, of course, laughs.
Love that,
at the face, the surprise of something you've done. And I think for me, you know, no one knows behind the scenes of what athletes and sports people go through. And for me, I had such a roller coaster ride of ups and downs, you know, and having a dream since 14 and really trying to do it. The moment you cross the line and it's actually a realisation, for me, the 800, I never thought I'd win the 800 ever, so that's a shock. But then when I won the 1500 metre, it's like this weight off my shoulders and this disbelief that I finally did it 20 years later.
I can't believe what a moment like that must be like. I mean, your face says it all. Your eyes are almost bulging with excitement. It's an iconic picture now, that one of you.
Yeah.
What goes through your mind then, or does anything go through your mind? I mean,
you know, when you have a dream to be an Olympian and an Olympic champion, you know, it is all about that. It's so consuming, you know, it's your life, it's your career, it's everything about you. And when you're going through the process, and that was the first year in 7 that I wasn't injured, so I went in with more confidence than I've ever had. The media were leaving me alone because they didn't expect me probably to do anything, maybe bring back a medal or so, like I had in every other championships. And then, you know, as the games went, what I've done for all my life came to fruition. You know, I knew how to race, I was confident, and I just had to put it together and stay really focused. And crossing the line, you know, when I won the 800, I won by the thickness of this shirt. So, of course, my
amazing
eyes were like, didn't I, type thing. And it was that kind of, just that feeling that you stand on a rostrum, you have the national anthem played, you know, the British flag flying, medal around your neck. And I actually went back to a memory that I had when I was 16. I won the mini youth Olympics that not many people know about, in Papendale, Holland, and I won the 800 metres. And I remember standing on the rostrum thinking, I wonder if this happened when I'm a grown-up. You know, and can you imagine then doing it when I was 34, thinking of that.
Yeah, and you were 34. And had you begun to think that maybe time was maybe even running out?
I don't really think I thought that. I never thought 1 second past trying to achieve my dream. And Olympic movement is every 4 years, so you only get that chance every 4 years. And there was my 3rd Olympic Games. I'd run with a stress fracture and come 4th in my first. When I was 26, I got a bronze in Sydney after big injuries, and then 34, well, I'm getting it. I'm so glad, because there's no way I was going to go till I was 38. Can you imagine?
Good job it happened when it did then, really. And you said the media weren't giving you any pressure because they didn't think you were going to do that much, really. Does that pressure have a real effect on you? Because look at the England team, for instance. I think the media pressure really affects them, doesn't it, the England football team? Yeah. And does it have a massive effect on you?
It can have both. I think through 2012, I think it was great to have that media exposure for a lot of people that would never have got it. So sport was at its best. You saw sports from all over the spectrum, not just the high-profile ones. Suddenly we had superstars in gymnastics and, you know, events where you'd never really capture the public imagination. But then when you're actually the athlete with the media behind you, and so, for example, I say why I hadn't a benefit, and I feel so sorry for Paula Radcliffe in this case, where she had the medal round her neck prior to 2004. She was going to win gold no matter what. Then, obviously, the situation that happened with her where she didn't win her gold, I mean, you can just imagine how she felt with, you know, being brought up on a pedestal and suddenly the media are crashing down on you. And so I was very fortunate that I didn't have that. But it can make or break a lot of people.
Yeah, you have to be really, really tough. Now, listen, it hasn't always been good, though, because you've gone through your sort of self-harming period, so you know what it's like to have sort of mental health problems. And that's why you joined up with Prince Harry recently. We saw you there.
Mainly because I think that we've got to stop the stigmatism of talking about what mental health is, and actually say that most people in their life will go through a period of time where everything is dark, you know, and you don't know where the light's going to come, and it affects us all in some way, whether you're in a corporate environment, whether you're at school. A lot of teenage problems with depression, self-harm to the point of suicide, you know, and in sport it's exactly the same. You go through the real dark moments and no one sees it. As I said at the start, no one sees everything you go through, the emotion, you know, you spend many many, many days and nights crying because it's going horribly wrong. And that's because you've got an injury where you can't get out of it. You've dedicated your life to this one thing. It might be all that you know at one stage, and suddenly it's crashing down you. So I've been sort of, not brave, I just want to, in the public eye, say I have suffered myself, but I came out on top, and I tend to come out on top, and I say to everyone, there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
There is, and you're a beaming light. Thank you very much indeed. Enjoy your trip to Rio. Thanks very much.
If you'd like to see even more great guests, then click here. There are plenty more fantastic interviews to come, so make sure that you subscribe.
What happened on the jump? And you were just showing me, I mean, you're doing amazingly, aren't you?
Yeah, my recovery is going really well. Obviously, it's still a very tough thing for me to talk about, but I'm working closely with my physios, my consultant and my psychologist, and obviously the support of my family and friends has been amazing.